Hey guys, once again back with the live stream out here. Cricket Reborn on live, and Pakistan have started off the first over really well this time. They've scored 10 runs off the first over, and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was the man who started off for India. Well, Mohammad Rizwan has really done well. 10 of 7 deliveries. Mohammad Shami into the attack this time, and clips away on the onside towards deep square leg. Will get only a single. India still in search of a wicket, still in search of the first breakthrough. Well, here's a poll question that I'm raising for all of you guys. Make sure you do react on it, give your opinions. Well, Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam are the opener batters for Pakistan at the moment. Rizwan has really started off well. Both are very dangerous batters, and India really needs to do well today. Here goes Mohammad Shami. Well, this time on a length into the wickets this time. Rizwan just plays it towards mid-on this time and takes a single. So they are making sure that they're keeping things ticking over, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Here comes Shami once again into the attack this time. Oh, back of a lane delivery, and this time played it right in the gaps, racing towards the boundary ropes. Now that is a lovely shot from Babar Azam. This is a very, very good shot. Now you really need to appreciate the shot from Babar Azam. That was a back of a lane delivery from Shami. Slightly outside the off-stump line, seam up delivery, and Azam, just such good position over there. And look at that hip position. So well in the back foot, really planted well, and goes slightly off and drives it through the covers for a boundary. A very good shot from Babar Azam. Gaming Anurag, who will win? It's tough to say Anurag. India need three good wickets within the power play, then it will be a 50-50 contest. As far as it's concerned for now, I think it's Pakistan's game. But yeah, India is just few wickets away. Get the big guns out, and they'll be right on the game. It will be a very evenly contest, I believe. But yes, if there's a due factor coming in, it might be in favor of Pakistan. Well, no wickets so far, 2 overs gone, and Pakistan are 18 for no loss at the moment. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on here. Guys, please, make sure you do. So guys, make sure you subscribe this channel up here, for many more live sessions such like this. Two overs gone, Pakistan 18 for no loss. India are in real search of a wicket, and now there's been Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Mohammad Shami who's bowled so far. Jasprit Bumrah, the X factor in India's bowling, is still to come in. And there you go. Virat Kohli with the change as Jasprit Bumrah comes in. Bang on target, goes off with the Yorker. The batter slightly leans forward and turns it down to a low full toss and turns it towards deep square leg for a single. Babar Azam back on strike. And this is something we have always seen with Virat Kohli's captaincy, even in the RCB. He does believe in making the early changes in his bowling. He likes to shuffle his few bowlers and give them 1 over each in the first few overs. And here we can see with Jasprit Bumrah, true, all these 3 fast bowlers, he's not letting the batters settle actually. This is what the main aim is, and this is what Kohli is once again trying. The first over with Bumrah, the second with Shami, and the third here with the first over with Bhuvaneshwar. I beg your pardon. The first over with Bhuvaneshwar, second with Shami, and the third one with Bumrah. Rizwan 40 not out at the moment of 10 deliveries, and Babar Azam on 5 not out from 4 deliveries. Pakistan 19 for no loss. They need 133 more runs to win from 106 deliveries. few wickets here and India are in the game. Whereas on the other hand, Pakistan will be looking to get a flying start from the two batters, from the two big MVPs, in the last 2 years for Pakistan batting. And there you see a slow one from Jasprit Bumrah, slightly near the off stump line, and Babar Azam just playing it on top of the bounce this time, not really trying to hurry that much. Bumrah into the attack once again, and Babar Azam on the strike once again, looks for the Yorker, but Azam is well aware of the fact that he could bowl a Yorker. Well, it's a very good fielding over here by the fielder at the deep towards was running from deep square leg towards long leg, but the fielders, the batters really, they run hard and scampers for a couple of runs. Pakistan moves on to 22 for no loss, and the power play is still on. 2.4 overs gone. Bumrah, I think India really are banging on the bowlers, they're depending on the bowlers to really well and fetch them the wickets. Surya Kumar Yadav in the field at the deep, saving a couple of runs, saving a boundary over here. But Pakistan managed to pick 3 runs out of the last ball. Well, here comes the 5th ball of the over, and this time once again a slightly fuller one, this time from Jasprit Bumrah outside the off stump line, and the batter leans forward for a single, for a dot ball actually. Each and everybody here, guys, make sure you do subscribe this channel, Cricket Reborn, as I'm live on here. I would also love if you could, if any of you could come here and entertain the audience, alongside me. I have no issues with that. I would love from your end. Here comes the last ball of the over. Oh, once again a lovely Yorker from Jasprit Bumrah this time, but Mohammad Rizwan somehow manages to block that away. Well, 3 overs gone, and Pakistan 22 for no loss. This has been a very good over from Jasprit Bumrah, as he has made sure that there isn't much runs leaking off this over. Well, we can say Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, they're all excited because the last delivery was a peach of a delivery from Jasprit Bumrah. Guys, I'll quickly share the link of the video, actually the link of the stream, as you guys aren't really sharing that much. Akash Hassan needs so much wickets, bro. Yeah, absolutely, Akash, we really need wickets, and more wickets in the power play will put the Pakistan, will put the opposition in under more pressure, and that is what is needed, and that is what they are trying. Well, we have got a couple of game changes, I reckon. We've got Bumrah, Shami, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Varun Chakravarti will be someone who will be out of the box for Pakistan, I reckon. I really believe so. And yes, he has been brought into the attack. I think it's a very good decision from Virat Kohli to bring in Varun Chakravarti, who is a mystery spinner over here. He's got the call over Ravi Ashwin and Rahul Chahar today. Despite Ashwin performing really well in the warm-up games, Varun Chakravarti has got the call, due to his weightage of becoming a mystery spinner. And he has also performed well in the IPL. The first ball, slightly over pitch, I would say, near the off-stump line. The batter just plays it gently with gentle bottom hands underneath this and drives it towards extra cover. Makes early room, tries to widen across, and this time plays it along the ground. Couldn't time that quite well. So the batter really trying to put some pressure on the bowler this time. But Varun Chakravarti trying to keep his calm this time, getting the better out of him. Only a single of the last delivery. So 2 runs conceded off this over so far. On the length this time. Oh, lovely fielding. Ravindra Jadeja at cover point. Oh goodness, that's a directed. But I think the batter was had planted his bat right inside the crease this time. Lovely fielding, we are all aware of the fact how good a fielder Ravindra Jadeja is, and yes, that was once again a great fielding effort from Ravindra Jadeja. Just a simple, some casual throw from Ravindra Jadeja and straight away hitting the stumps. Well, but the batter was planting his bat right inside the crease. So no worries for Pakistan at the moment. Pakistan 24 for no loss, 3 more balls to go in this over. Varun Chakrabarti slightly flied it, coming back into the right hander this time. Very good delivery. The batter looks to cut him, but cuts him straight towards the fielder at point. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. Guys, make sure you do subscribe this channel, and yes, share this video among many friends. This time once again looks to cut but misses. Varun Chakrabarti. We can see some slight bit of bounce on offer for Varun Chakrabarti, very slight, and Babar Azam, he just went backwards, back and forth, and then looks to cut him right in the gaps between cover and point, but misses a connection this time. And once again into Babar Azam this time, beating the nudge of the bat this time. Virat Kohli, he wants to go for the DRS, does he? But no, he doesn't. He looks quite charged up in the field, and this is what has been the case for India throughout the captaincy, throughout the tenure of Virat Kohli as a captain. Each and everybody hearing, guys, this is Cricket Reborn live on here, and I would really love if you could share this video among all of your friends, among many friends who will see this is an India-Pakistan match, and I am sure that there are a lot of guys who wouldn't want to miss this opportunity. So I would love if you could kindly share this. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live in here, and the last 2 overs has really been good, has been economical for India so far. You can see Hardik Pandya seems like he's once again suffering from a shoulder injury. It'll be tough, it will really be tough if he undergoes shoulder injury once again. Mohammad Shami into the attack, and the batter slightly tucks this down the leg side and shuffles for a single this time. Each and everybody here, this is Cricket Reborn live on air. Guys, I'll quickly just share this video, on my social media handles, and I'll quickly revert for the moment. It's Mohammad Shami, a length delivery, oh my goodness, just missed inside edge by mere inches, and Babar Azam looking to cut that behind the square leg region, but failing to do so. So Pakistan 25 for no loss after 4.2 overs, so India have pulled back after first little bit of costly overs in the first 2 overs. Jasprit Bumrah and Varun Chakrabarti has really bowled well. I would surely love if Varun Chakrabarti continues with another over here after Mohammad Shami is done with this. Still to come is Ravindra Jadeja, who has 4 overs to bowl. We might also see Virat Kohli get bowling 1 over maybe. You never know if he can get a wicket. You never know. You can never underestimate, Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. India are desperate for a wicket. They are in hunt for a wicket over here. There's a crucial breakthrough that they would be wanting. Babar Azam this time goes over the inner circle, and yes, that will fetch him a boundary. Lovely bit of timing. I think it is too much of width on, too much of room on. Too much of time on offer, from Mohammad Shami. He's bowling those length and back over length deliveries. So, Babar Azam is really good at it. This time, right on the full, right onto the pads. This batter tucks it towards deep square leg, gets a single. 1 more ball to go. Now these two batters that you're seeing, Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam, both of them are really bottom hand batters. They rely a lot on the timing and the technique, and they have really got very good techniques. It will be tough to get these guys out, but once again, you have got these quality bowlers who can really beat them whenever required. Here's Mohammad Shami. This time plays it along the ground and swivels across for a boundary. Mohammad Rizwan for you. He was in a very good form. The last 2 years has been very, very splendid for Rizwan. And once again, it gets on in style this time. And look at that, that was a slow, slightly rolling his fingers around the seam. Mohammad Shami, a slow one, a slight bit of off cutter from him. But Mohammad Rizwan was quite aware of it. He really batted well, he really sweeped across the square leg region and got away with the boundary this time. Oh, this time goes Fuller. Right between middle and leg stump line. The batter just managed to tuck it towards the square leg for a single. 5 overs gone, Pakistan 35 for no loss. Well, India with 36, after 6 overs gone, but Pakistan are well ahead of India at this moment. India really requires wicket. India are desperate for a wicket and they are searching. Wasim, hi Wasim, how are you guy? How are you buddy? Wasim, how are you buddy? It's great to have you out here. What do you think whose match is going to be? Is it going to be India or is it going to be Pakistan? Who is going to win today? India or Pakistan? Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Show live on air, and I'm trying my level best to put up a very good coverage for all of you guys. Mohammad Rizwan is really done well. He's really looking good. Also Babar Azam, once again, he's really looking good. The Indian bowlers are in search of the wickets, but they aren't able to find. I believe it will be Varun Chakraborty coming in for this over, and he is someone on India will depend a lot on for wickets because he's a mystery spinner. He is someone who can outfox the batter in their technique, in their ability actually. Well, here we can see Virat Kohli making slight bit of field changes, but we can see Bhuvneshwar Kumar has been brought into the attack. Not really a bad option to be honest, because Bhuvi is someone who is really good with the new ball. He's good in the power play. He knows how to bowl in the power play. He went for 10 runs in the first over, but is back to deliver in the 6th over. He is an experienced guy. Here comes Bhuvneshwar Kumar into the attack. Pakistan 817 runs to win from 90 deliveries. Oh, down the leg side will be called a wide. The batter shuffles across, tries to tickle it down the leg side, but no, misses a connection. And yes, that will be called a wide. Pressure on Bhuvneshwar. As we are all aware of the fact that this is a very, very high anticipating contest between India and Pakistan, and you can see an experienced bowler like Bhuvneshwar Kumar is finding it difficult to find the proper line. This time in the air, is there a fielder? No, yes there is. He was running from square leg and the Pakistani batters will get a couple. Mohammad Rizwan dives forward to make good ground and is well inside the crease on time. Rizwan moves on to 23 runs of 17 deliveries, and if you look on the lane delivery, a lot of time, there's a lot of time for Mohammad Rizwan to think what shot to play, to go back and then pull it slightly. Calculated aerial, what I can say, a calculated shot, played it aerial, but it's quite calculative on this occasion. That is all what I can say. Mohammad Rizwan is back on the strike, 23 of 17 deliveries. Guys, what do you think? Who is going to win? Who is the one? Pakistan is really looking good over here, and India are on search of wickets. Well, but it's always 2 or 3 wickets here, and Pakistan will be under the belt, under the pressure. These two guys are very important. These 2 wickets are a must for India. On the full this time, on the middle and leg, dangling towards the leg stump line. The batter tucks it down the leg side, gets a single. Each and everybody hearing, this is Cricket Tribune live on air. This is Cricket Tribune live on air, and you are watching is Arijit Kundu in the commentary section. Guys, if you really want to be a part of this commentary section, you can be with me. There's Pakistan versus India live on air. Pakistan 39 for no loss at the moment. 5.2 overs gone. 4 more balls to go. and we are all in for this affair. Babar Azam on 14 of 14 deliveries and Mohammad Rizwan on 24 of 18 deliveries. Bhuvneshwar Kumar into the attack. Aurea into the batter. On a length once again. The batter tries to defend this time. Gets a single. Good running between the wickets, between the batter, between the duo Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam. The understanding between this duo has been really splendid, to be honest. Now Jasprit Bumrah is having a chat with Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Bumrah is a very well-equipped bowler with any condition you offer him, and Bhuvneshwar Kumar is also a very experienced bowler. Both having a chat, discussion among themselves once again. Not that pace, not that much swing and offer, and it's difficult. Bhuvneshwar Kumar is someone who relies a lot on the swing, But as we can see, there's hardly any swing that's been offered off the pitch, off the surface. So pretty easy on the bat for both the Pakistani batters. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket REBORN live on air. What do you guys think? There's a poll up, there's a poll open for all of you guys, and you can surely give your opinion. This time not really nothing delivery from Bhuvneshwar Kumar. You can see both the batters really, they're keeping their nerves calm. They're trying to nudge around, they're trying to keep the scoreboard ticking and find the gaps on regular intervals. This is not the kind of length you would want your bowler to bowl. Bhuvneshwar Kumar bowling quite slow as usual. He's not the bowler who would bowl at 140 and 145 paces. But yeah, there's nothing against his pace, but he's bowling on a length, that too dangling down the leg stump line. Even nothing matches with the field settings. So Bhuvneshwar Kumar is an experienced guy. He need to get the wicket, else things aren't going to work for India at the moment. Once again, look, the batter is quite keen. He's quite keen on the approach. He has got plenty of amount to watch the ball and dab on top of the bounce this time. And yes, a dot ball to offer. This is not the way. You attack a world-class batting lineup. Well, there is some spark missing from few experienced bowlers of India. I have to say it. Each and everybody hearing, make sure you subscribe this channel, because this is not the first time I'm going live. We have gone live on various occasions, on CPL, on IPL, on the 100, and there will be many more live sessions coming up for all of you guys. So make sure you do subscribe this channel. And not just about live, I also make a lot of videos with cricketers and the fellow cricket journalists and the anchors. So there will be the Tails Down the 22 Yards is a series. Actually, I've done sessions with Shahbaz Ahmed, with Sanjana Ganesan and many more. There's been some international stars too, and there will be many more coming up very, very soon. So make sure you do subscribe this channel. You can really watch those videos. There's in the playlist Tails Down the 22 Yards. That is the series name, and the second season is going to come in very soon. Well, the power play is over, and here we see Ravindra Jadeja coming into the attack. I think it's a very good decision to bring Ravindra Jadeja. Wickets are in need, and Ravindra Jadeja is someone who will bowl right on the money, right on the channel, and keep things very tight. So Mohammad Rizwan going backwards and turning it down towards mid-wicket region, gets away with a single. Pakistan 44 for no loss after 6.1 overs. I beg your pardon. The current run rate is 7.14, and here you see Ravindra Jadeja. That is what he can do. A skiddy through the surface. Ravindra Jadeja, is angling right between middle and off stump line, skidding into the right hander this time. Babar Azam, quite watchful, playing it back to Jadeja. Very good bowling, right on the target. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket REBORN live on air. Well, once again this time, very good fielding. The batter tries to nurse this one away towards mid-on region, but Ravindra Jadeja just covering up and saving a couple of runs. Good fielding from Ravindra Jadeja. It's been an economical over so far. This time on the middle and leg, the batter plays it towards deep mid-wicket. Gentle hands underneath that, gets away with a single. India won't mind with those singles, those occasional singles coming off this over. Only 2 runs coming off the over. But what's necessary is the wickets, If there is no wickets, Pakistan won't feel any pressure in this game actually. The ball is coming quite well in the bat, and this time played towards Jasprit Bumrah. Chance of run out, but no. Not the perfect throw from Jasprit Bumrah from short third man, and the batter scampers a single. Good running between the wickets, really very good running between the wickets from the duo. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. I'm trying my level best to give you a very good coverage, but things aren't really going well for India at the moment. Guys, do support me by subscribing this channel, and sharing this to as many as friends as you can. I'm trying my level best to put up a good show. I won't disappoint all of you guys. I'm on a beginner level, so yeah, make sure you do support me, guys. I'll learn through these efforts, and I'll try to deliver as good as I can be. You're watching a live watch along from Cricket Reborn. Here's Varun Chakraborty into the attack, giving away just 2 runs of the first over. Beautiful ball, slightly away from the off-stump line. The batter leans forward, reaches the pitch of the ball and plays it towards deep point. Gets away with a single this time. Very good batting between this duo. They are not taking any unnecessary risks, to be honest. They aren't playing those aerials, and since the field is quite open at the moment as the power play restrictions are off. So both the batters are playing along the ground. This time goes off the back and places it right in the gaps towards deep point once again. Gets away with a single. Good batting, excellent batting between Rizwan and Babar. Babar is on 19 of 22 deliveries, whereas on the other hand Rizwan is on 28 of 23 deliveries. 7.2 overs gone, Pakistan 48 for no loss. Guys, I'll quickly share the link. I wasn't able to share the link at that moment actually, so I hope you won't mind, because my community need to know, right, that I'm on live. Oh, a chance of a stumping, but no, the feet is well planted inside the crease, and Rishabh Pant, not lightning fast with the stumping, but despite being the fact, the batter slightly went off balance, but the feet was always planted inside the crease, so there wasn't any chance created, to be honest, for stumping. But Rishabh Pant was good enough. That will be a wide, and this time bowling right on the money, right on the channel, on the middle stump. The batter certainly defenses of the front foot. This time turns his round towards mid-wicket. This time they would love to have a double over here, but no, they are happy with a single as the ball travelled straight towards the man at deep mid-wicket. With that, 50 runs comes up for Pakistan, and they are no loss at the moment. They haven't lost any wickets. India are in big trouble as they are in need of a wicket at the moment. Here comes Varun Chakraborty. Oh, very well bowled. But once again, the batters are finding the gaps with quite ease this time. Gets away with another single. Well, India are really finding it difficult to get a wicket over here. And with Hardik Pandya not bowling, the options are limited for India, and I think there will be very less Indian fans who would be entertaining the fact that Hardik Pandya is not playing as an all-rounder over here. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air, and this is Arijit Kundu bringing the live coverage for you guys. I'm trying to share this among friends. Please make sure that you share this channel and subscribe this channel, to support what I'm doing over here. Each and everybody, guys, this is Cricket REBORN live on here. India are desperate for a wicket. They are constantly searching for that one wicket. Rabindra Jadeja into the attack. This time keeps it quite wider out to reach of the batter this time. And quite easy pickings for Mohammad Rizwan as he plays it on top of the bounce towards extra cover. Well, this time plays it towards deep point once again, nudges it quite well. So somehow Pakistan is managing to keep things ticking over, keep the scoreboard ticking over here. It is really becoming a tougher thing for India to get a wicket over here, as there isn't any offerings coming off the pitch at this moment. And you know what, Pakistan got most of the wickets. You know, half of the wickets that they got in the first innings were in the power play, and the ball was moving that time. Even there was quite amount of spin extracted at that moment. But now things are quite different for India. You know, there hasn't been any support. But this time Shill is down the ground, but plays it straight towards the fielder at short extra cover. Babar Azam. And now the thing is that the pressure is building on Babar Azam because he has played more balls than scoring runs. You know, he's on 21 or 25 deliveries, and I think it's very important for India to maintain this pressure at Babar Azam, and they'll be offering him some loose deliveries, and he'll go for the big hit, and here he goes this time. But no, this has gone all the way for a 6 over deep mid-wicket region. I was pretty sure of the fact, as I was just telling you guys, that Babar Azam, he was under pressure, he would be going for the big shot, and there you see on the length, Babar Azam, he goes backward and pulls it over sweeper cover for a 6. Now that was a loose delivery from Rabindra Jadeja. He knows that quite well. Even Virat Kohli knows that quite well, and this is not a thing that Virat would be expecting from an experienced bowler like Rabindra Jadeja. I think what Jadeja wanted is keep it slightly shorter of a full length delivery, you know, but he offered it, he just dragged the length too early actually, and that made sure that Babar Azam had good time to go for this big shot. Well, Babar Azam moves to 27 of 26 deliveries, and once again now he'll be keep ticking things over. And once again India needs to work hard to maintain the pressure. 61 runs, Pakistan 61 for no loss at the moment after 8.5 overs. Well, trying to keep that right near the off stump line this time. Only a single towards deep covers. Each and everybody here, guys. Oh, this has gone all the way for a... Guys, each and everybody hearing this is Cricket REBORN live on air, and guys, what I can see that the poll really going in favor of Pakistan as the game is progressing. You know, I can see the poll over here. You know, can India restrict Pakistan from chasing the total? Well, a lot of them thinks that it does seems difficult, but there's 62% of the people who still believes that India can make things happen. Well, things aren't really going well for India at the moment, but they are just few wickets away, what I believe. You know, 3 or 4 wickets over here, Afghanistan will win. Oh my goodness, Draco Malfoy. Hi Draco, how are you? Well, high up in the air. Oh, they are right in the gaps this time. Babar Azam finding quite lucky this time. Fortune favors the brave. He goes for the cut shot, plays it quite late this time, tries to find the gap between short third man and backward point, and finds it over the inner circle this time, gets a thick outside edge, and that drags the ball and jags it towards the boundary ropes for a boundary. Well, Babar Azam moves on to 32 this time, and Pakistan moves to 66 for no loss. Plays it quite well. A gentle drive, a straight drive from Babar Azam. Plays it towards long off. Things aren't really working actually, to be very honest, for India actually. Well, Draco Malfoy, who do you think can be the MVP for Pakistan today if they win? Chance of a run out, but no, they are very quick. They are very quick. Both Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, both of them are very quick between the wickets. Well, it does seem that the toss has played a very crucial thing over here, as the Pakistani batters are really finding it ease. There hasn't been much turn from the bowlers of India. They are relying on the line and length at this moment and the slight bit of pace variations. Things aren't really working well for them. No offerings of the surface, and Indian bowlers are really finding it difficult. The toss has really played well in favour of Pakistan at this moment. Chance of a run out, and is it directed? Well, but was the batter inside the crease while the ball was hitting the stumps? That is the question, and I think it could be a close call. Well, what I believe is that the batter, he almost loses balance after making a dive, and that is a question. Now the third umpire will play a crucial role over here. Well, the bat is right inside the crease, but the batter, the feet is in the air. But it really doesn't matter because he has put the bat right inside the crease. So he's safe at the moment, and India, once again, the hunt for the wicket continues for India. But it hasn't been a very pleasing over for Varun Chakraborty at the moment. Pakistan still requires 82 runs from 62 deliveries. With 10 wickets in hand, it will be a easy peasy thing for them. Now what I personally feel is that India needs to bring Jasprit Bumrah back. Bumrah needs to come here and go for an over. He is the strike bowler. He has 3 overs left, and this is a perfect time for him to come in. He has been the strike bowler for India. Can Bumrah get a wicket? But before that, there's still 2 more balls to unfold in this over. Here's Varun Chakraborty for you. Goes off the back and plays it quite well. You know, there isn't that much skittiness in the deliveries of Varun Chakraborty. You know, or neither is the ball sticking to the surface. So it's been quite an easy thing for the batters to time the ball. They are keeping things simple, just going off the back and sometimes playing off the front foot, reaching the pitch of the ball, timing it well, finding the shots quite easy, you know, trying to play it in the gaps, fetch the boundaries from the gaps, and they are really doing it well. Oh yeah, this time slightly different delivery. Seems like that was a leg break from Varun Chakraborty, and the batter leans forward and defends as well. It's time for some drinks break at the moment, and Pakistan is 71 for no loss after 10 overs gone. Well guys, I'll quickly have a poll for all of you guys, and the poll is, can India bang a few wickets? Will it be that poll? But no, there's some other poll that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm really looking forward to all of your opinions over here. So just typing, just give me a little bit of time. I'll just type over here, and there's a poll coming up for all of you guys, and all you need to do is just give your opinions. What do you guys think, man? Well, it's India versus Pakistan game, a very heated rivalry between both these Asian nations. Hey guys, here's the poll for all of you guys, and here it is. Which bowler will take the breakthrough for India today? I missed out on by mistakenly, like I was about to write Ravindra Jadeja, but I clicked on the end poll. Well, so I just need to once again maybe ask this each and everybody here, guys. So this is India versus Pakistan over here, and we are all keen for this competition. It's the first game of both the teams, and both are in Group B, and they have got teams such as New Zealand, Namibia, Afghanistan. Some great teams actually. New Zealand and Afghanistan is surely the dark horse in the side. New Zealand is someone who will give a very competitive fight to each one of them in the group. There's still, and now just just have a look at the batters still to come. Is Fakhar Zaman, Mohammad Hafiz, Shoaib Malik, Asif Ali, Maad Wasim, Shadab Khan. So there's batting till number 8. So there's a lot of depth in the batting we can see in Pakistan. And so this has been the thing. So if India needs to come back in the game, and they really need to get those wickets taking in regular intervals. Well, here's a group meeting over here. We can see Virat Kohli having a chat with the boys. Rohit Sharma, Varun Chakravarti, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Shardul Thakur over here, Ravindra Jadeja, Sri Kumar Yadav, Mohammad Shami, Rishabh Pant, all of them. They are in a, we can't tell it a round table conference, but they have circled enough here in amidst the ground, and they're all in. Here's Jasprit Bumrah into the attack. As I mentioned, Bumrah will be up here after the drinks break, and here he comes for the very crucial breakthrough that India is looking for. And the batter shimmies down the ground, chance of a run out, but no, the batter dives forward. Well, Pakistan is all blazing all guns over here for this victory, as I can see. They're giving all of their best, everything they has. They're diving forward. They did everything they could do in the field while fielding. They did everything what they could do with the ball in hand. And now in the batting, Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, they are playing some game. They are really batting well. They are really showing up something. Well, here's right up in the air, but over the fielder at mid-off, and that will race away towards the boundary rope this time. Jasprit Bumrah had overpitched it right away from the 6th stump line this time. Pitched it quite wider in length, quite wider of the reach of the batter, but the batter reaching the pitch of the ball. Just look at that shot, goes over mid-off region and for a boundary. Well, things aren't really working in favour of India today. This time on a length, and the batter plays it towards the fielder at short mid-wicket. Babar Azam moves on to 40 of 33 deliveries. So both the skippers and either sides have gone on to good scores today. Mohammad Rizwan is on 35 of 30 deliveries. And both the batters are really looking good. Bumrah has conceded 6 runs of the over so far. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air, guys. Babar Azam on the strike. Pakistan on 77 for no loss. Well, lovely delivery. That is a peach of a yorker from Jasprit Bumrah and Babar Azam. He knows what a peach was that from Jasprit Bumrah. He just slightly missed off stump over here, and had that been slightly nearer the off stump line, a little bit more towards angling into, and that would surely knock the off stump of Babar Azam. Good delivery from Jasprit Bumrah, beating the batter completely. Oh, this time goes for the big shot, and he hasn't timed that quite well. Surya Kumar Yadav, the man running from long on, will get only a couple of runs this time. Gets only 2 runs. Well, Pakistan need 73 runs to win from 55 deliveries. They are slowly and steadily inching towards the total. There are 10 wickets in hand, and we can see Hardik Pandya. He has really faced trouble with his shoulder since the last few years, and we can see once again he's off the field at the moment. Ishan Kishan is the one who has replaced him. Hardik Pandya has left the field. Ishan Kishan has come in as a substitute. Babar Azam on the strike this time. Well, an outside edge, but there is a third man, and Pakistan will get only a single this time. So 11 overs gone, and Pakistan 80 for no loss. India still struggling for that one wicket. Well, speaking very honestly, I personally believe that it has been very tough for the bowlers. Bowling in the second innings and bang those wickets. There hasn't been much offerings from the surface at the second innings. As we saw in the first innings, the ball was swinging back in from the left-hander in the first few overs. Shaheen Shafri was really able to do that, but we saw no swing from Bhuvneshwar Kumar in the first few overs. We are all aware of the fact how much a swinging bowler is Bhuvneshwar Kumar is, but unfortunately we didn't see good amount of swing from Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Also, the spinners are not getting the turn over here. So things are really turning out to be difficult. Ravindra Jadeja is not getting the grip of the surface. So there has been some occasional grip from him. Once again, he's back into the attack. Can he find some wickets over here for India? But the batter this time makes some away room, and the bowler follows him up. Babar Azam just turns it towards long on and gets a single. And we can see the towels are up in the pockets of Ravindra Jadeja. There's the due factor who's just come into the play, and it's playing in favour of Pakistan at the moment. You can see Ravindra Jadeja, after bowling a delivery, it's rubbing his hands near the popping crease. There's been a plenty of dew over here. Virat Kohli is showing his frustration in the field as India are not getting the wickets. They aren't able to fetch the wickets over here. The dew factor is playing in favour of Pakistan. Somehow they need to do something. Well, this time comes down the ground, and they'll look for a single and gets it quite comfortably. Well, Ravindra Jadeja, Tirthankar Pal, India isn't playing very well. I won't agree with you, Tirthankar, because it's the conditions that is playing against India at this moment. India are trying the level best. Now, India are trying their level best, but see, the dew factor is on. As you can see, the bowlers have the towels in with them. Ravindra Jadeja is rubbing his hand in the surface, near the popping crease. So the dew factor is playing a game in favour of Pakistan at the moment, and there's not much offerings of the pitch too. So the bowlers are relying on the line and length. They are relying on the variation in the pace more or less. So that is what they're looking at, and things are really getting easy for the batters at the moment. So yes, somehow India needs to get a wicket. Somehow India needs to needs to fetch a wicket, but things are really not going in favour of India at the moment. Conditions are completely in favour of Pakistan, but yes, you cannot blame the conditions always. But once again, India also lost the toss. But once again, toss is a luck factor, and India has got those bowlers, who can really perform at their level best at any kind of conditions, at any kind of situations. And it's a dot ball to end this over, and Mohammad Rizwan quite unhappy with his execution at this moment, as the ball just skid past him to hit into his gloves as he tried to nudge it on the onside this time. Well, each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Tribune live on air, and Tirthankar Pal and each and every other Indian fans are quite unhappy with Indians' performance. But I have to say that India are trying the level best. We can't give up, and they aren't giving up. But the thing is, you got to admit the fact that conditions aren't in favour of India at the moment, but still they're trying their level best. Had this been any other bowling attack, they could have gone for plenty of runs. Who knows? But India, they are still trying to level best to keep things tight, and that is, what in these conditions, in these situations, the line and length plays a good factor. The change in variation plays a good factor, and India are doing it. The bowlers are really doing it well. So there's nothing. They're keeping it tight. Varun Chakravarti in his last over this time. Babar Azam, quite a blind swing from him, and didn't quite connect that well. The ball just gets leading edge towards the leg umpire actually, and will jog for a single. And if you look at the Fantasy League tournament leaderboard at this time, it's Shakib Al Hasan with 488 points at the top of the list. Vanindu Hasaranga with 350 points, and we're talking about Fantasy League. And if you aren't playing fantasy cricket, then you must play because it's really good, you know. But yes, there's always a risk of finance. And this time, high up in the air, how far has it gone? Well, it's over the ropes this time. Babar Azam has really timed this well, and has gone over the ropes, over the square leg. Not really, I won't say very poor bowling from Varun Chakrabarti, but yes, it was quite away from the batter. But yes, once again, he tried to pull it away from the batter so that he knew that the batter could go for the sweep. And you know, when he's away from you, it's difficult to play the sweep. But once again, Babar Azam, you know, he has got those good legs. He plants his legs quite in front and widens across to go for those slog, and he's really executed well. You can't do anything when the batters are really playing such well. Well, Tirthan Gurpal is telling, yeah, India have to improve their ball. It hurts that India is losing. Yes, I agree. I admit the fact. You know, India is hurting. India is on the tables have slightly turned against India at the moment. I do agree. But once again, I think 2 or 3 wickets here can make a change. But this time, high up in the air, and that will surely go over the ropes and right into the stands. Babar Azam brings up his 15 style, and Varun Chakrabarti is the man who's going for runs this time. And it was quite a premeditated shot from Babar Azam, as premeditative in his thought actually. Too much time on offer for Varun Chakrabarti. It was quite on the length. Coming into the batter, Babar Azam goes off the back foot and hikes it over deep square leg for a 6. Now Varun Chakrabarti had got the early call ahead of Ravi Ashwin and Rahul Chahar, but you don't expect it from him. You know, these are some loose deliveries that Varun Chakrabarti is offering, and you simply can't bowl this when there is no offerings from the surface actually. So 2 sixes of this over, actually hurting. It actually hurts. Well, Pakistan requires 53 runs to win from 44 deliveries. Pakistan, they have made a 99 run stand with the first wicket partnership over here. This time once again goes to the big shot, but no. This time the ball gets leading edge towards cow corner region. Gets away with only a single, and 100 off for Pakistan at this moment. Well, 100 for no loss Pakistan, and things are not really going in favour of India at this moment. Well, will this be the first victory for Pakistan in this ICC tournaments in T20 World Cup? Well, Babar Azam as skipper hasn't lost any T20 game, I believe, in the ICC tournaments. I'm not sure about the stats actually. Well, a single to win the over, and Varun Chakrabarti really not happy with the stats, especially with the last over, you know, and the last over really damaging the image that Varun Chakrabarti had carried throughout this game, throughout this innings, because he was really going economical. Despite not getting wickets, he was economical. But at this moment, I think I'm pretty sure about the fact that there will be a lot of Indian fans coming up with the fact why Ravi Ashwin was not played and why Varun Chakrabarti was played ahead. And that is a sure doubt, sure debate, I assure you, that you will be getting to see in the social media platforms. But I completely understand what the management thought behind the reason of Varun Chakrabarti going ahead. But yeah, it was a difficult call. I'm also sure that it was a very difficult call for the management. But sometimes you need to make those difficult calls and things really doesn't go in your favor. Well, you can't do anything. But it's not over. It's not over until it's actually over. Ravindra Jadeja into the attack. Rizwan trying to play the sweep shot, plays it towards deep square leg where Ishan Kishan stations himself and grabs the ball. 50 required from 41 deliveries, an easy peasy thing for Pakistan at the moment, with no offerings from the surface. Well, there's 2 overs left of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, 2 overs left of Mohammad Shami, and 2 from Jasprit Bumrah. There's the last over of Ravindra Jadeja, and from here on we'll see the Pacers into the attack. Well, this time goes off the back and plays it right in the gaps between long on and deep mid wicket. And with that, Babar Azam fetches another boundary to his name. This has been an exceptional batting from this duo, Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam. How good has they been? How good have they been? We keep on talking about the luck factor, the toss factor going in favor of Pakistan, the conditions in favor of Pakistan at this moment, the dew playing quite well. But you also have to admit the fact that both these Pakistani batters have really batted well. And look, there wasn't any fielder at the mid-wicket region, and he has timed it right in the gap through the mid-wicket region. India is a game changer, can change the game at any time. No doubt on the fact that it's Uncle Paul, but I think that things are really slipping off the hands of India at the moment, because this is not any because Pakistan is a very good side actually, and with 10 more batters coming, you don't see a choke coming in this side of conditions, and unless there's something really serious miracle going. But yes, of course, India has got the bowler. India has got those skills, those bowlers who can really do the thing for India. Manush India's pashe ache. Oh dear, Tirthankar. So some Bengali for you. All right. Yeah, obviously we as fans, we are always we're going to support India, no doubt on the fact. It doesn't change. Well, Pakistan 108 for no loss at the moment. Rohit Sharma, we can see him quite unhappy with the results turning in against them at this moment. Well, 44 runs to cut from 38 deliveries. Comes down the ground. Was straight towards the fielder at short herd man. Jasprit Bumrah, the fielder there. Well, I do believe that Bumrah is going to come up for another over. It's going to be Bumrah and Shami, I believe. Maybe. And later on it could be Bhuvneshwar Kumar with another over. Oh, this time slightly underarm kind of a delivery, but nothing delivery from Jadeja. Despite trying something different, it just went away towards the boundary ropes. The fine leg was inside the circle, and the batter just maneuvering the ball towards the fine leg region for a boundary this time. Well, India has really been upsetting today. Being from the batting to the bowling, things haven't really gone in favor of India. This is not the way India would have loved to kickstart the season, but of course Pakistan, they must be happy with the performance. They have been all guns blazing in this affair. Slowly and steadily it's getting to run a ball at this moment, and not really sure what Indian management is thinking about. And Ravindra Jadeja, we saw underarm delivery from him, not exactly underarm, but yes, the ball was delivered from a different angle this time, but the batter somehow maneuvered it towards fine leg region for a boundary. Mohammad Rizwan on 48 and Babar Azam on 61, both the batters really doing what they should have been done and really changing things for Pakistan over here. Here comes Jasprit Bumrah, spot on Yorker, bang on target, and Mohammad Rizwan somehow manages to tuck this one, so no runs are an offer. It's been a dot ball. Well, if we talk about the bowling of India, I have to admit that it's been Jasprit Bumrah, and Ravindra Jadeja has been best bowler so far for India at the moment. Always it will be Jasprit Bumrah at this moment. Jadeja, he's got a less amount of variations, but he had managed to keep things tight actually. Well, Bumrah here comes into the attack. Second ball of the over this time. Oh dear! Oh my goodness, that'll beat the fielder and race away towards the boundary rope. So things really not going in favour of India at this moment. There was a fielder. The short mid wicket was right in pace. It dived towards the ball this time, but Mohammad Rizwan, somehow manages to surpass the fielder and get a boundary down deep mid wicket. So things really easing off for Pakistan at this moment. 36 runs required from 34 deliveries. Pakistan moves on to 116 for no loss. Well, it's a high pressure game, and we can see the Pakistan dugout. They are so happy. Mohammad Rizwan is super happy with his performance over here, and also Babar Azam. Here comes Jasprit Bumrah into the attack. This time, once again, very well, nudging it towards the onside and wants to go for the double. Gets it quite comfortably. Very good running between the wickets. Very good running. Ankan Das, cricket without you is incomplete, bro. Thanks a lot, Ankan. Thanks a lot. It's great to hear such compliments from you, brother. And such is the fact, dance without you is incomplete, isn't it? A compliment back to you. Well, things really not going in favor of India at this moment. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? What India could have done better at this moment? Once again, tries a Yorker this time. They'll get a comfortable single over here. They're just walking, as you can see. They're just walking through the surface this time and takes a single. So there's been a very, very comfortable chase for Pakistan so far, and these are the two men, as you can see, Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan. These are the two guys who have really taken the pressure on their shoulders and really batted superbly. There hasn't been any loose shots that they have played. There's been very calculated shots that they have played, and if they have played any aerial shot, they have made sure that it's right in the gaps or it's over the ropes. Very good cricket from Pakistan. Well, 32 more runs needed from 31 deliveries, and Tirthan Kapal, it seems that he's very upset. India has gone. What, India has gone, brother? India's not gone. They have not. This game is not the decider of the whole tournament, right? And they're still in this tournament, and it's a long way to go. Back-to-back 5 wins and few more wins in the knockout stages, and you'll see India as the champions. Who knows if they can take a revenge against Pakistan in the knockout stages? You never know. Well, sorry for being a little biased at this moment, but yes, Srijan Dey. Hi Srijan, it's great to have you out here. What do you want to say about the captain of India in the current situation? Yeah, captain of India, such great performance. The captain leading from the front with the bat in hand. When the stage was really in favor of Pakistan. 2 wickets down, India all of a sudden pressure. Again 3 wickets down. Surya Kumar, when he went out, it was Virat Kohli who took India to a commendable total. Also Rishabh, not to forget the performance of Rishabh Pant. He really batted well. He maneuvered the innings well with Virat Kohli, but of course, Virat Kohli was the MVP for India with the bat in hand today. I won't say anything bad for Virat Kohli with the captain. Even his captaincy, it isn't. See the changes that he made. There are logics behind the changes. There's not a fault that you can find over here. But yes, of course, you can obviously say that they could have gone with Ravi Ashwin instead of Varun Chakraborty. But once again, you can also argue with the fact that had Varun Chakraborty picked 2 or 3 wickets today, you wouldn't have said this thing. So you can't put some logic behind it. But once again, we completely agree with the fact why Varun went ahead of Ravi Ashwin today. But yeah, the conditions certainly playing in favor of Pakistan, and India trying the level best. They're still fighting for this game, but things aren't really going in favor. But it's still not over until it's actually over. 2 or 3 wickets over here will put Pakistan under pressure. A few more dot balls and then India. You never know. These UAE is known for low scoring games. Mohammad Shami into the attack. He's known to bag those wickets in the death overs, in the slog overs. He can bang on those wickets in the slog overs. He most of the wickets that he picks are in the death overs. Can he do one this time? This time swivels across. Oh, that's right in the gap, and well, that's a boundary, a welcome boundary for Mohammad Rizwan, and with that boundary, Rizwan moves on to 60 or 46 deliveries. You can see that length delivery. You can't bowl those length delivery, Mohammad Shami. These are set batters. You really can't bowl those length deliveries. You can see there wasn't the deep square leg over there, and the square leg was inside the circle this time, and he just timed it quite well. Pak is in such a good form, but lose 7 times and stand up 8. I don't understand, Tirthankar, what you're trying to say. Yes, Pakistan is in a very good form, I do understand, but what do you mean by lose 7 times and stand up 8? Oh, this time very good fielding. Oh, they want an extra single, but no. Very good cover up by Surya Kumar Yadav. Virat Kohli was the fielder over there inside the circle. That short extra cover. It was a slightly pitched up delivery from Mohammad Shami. Right on the money. The batter tried to nudge it on the onside straight towards Virat Kohli at short extra cover. Short mid wicket. I beg your pardon, guys. 27 record from 28 deliveries. 2 more wickets are needed over here. Now India are desperate for a wicket. This is something I'm telling from the front, right from the first. So you must be pissed off on hearing so. But yes, but there's nothing that can change this game in favor of India at this moment. See, we have seen low scoring encounters now, but we have seen the game changing performances. So only a miracle is what is required, and still, yeah, obviously the game is in favor of Pakistan, 90% to 10% in favor of Pakistan at this moment. The way they are batting is impeccable, impeccable to be honest. And this time, once again on the full near the off stump line, the batter just dabs it straighter down the ground, this time towards long on, and gets away with a single. Tirthankar Pal keeps saying the score, it will help us to understand the situation. Sure, Tirthankar Pal. Pakistan 126 for no loss after 15.3 overs at the time. At the moment, required run rate is 5.78. Rizwan is on 61 and Babar Azam on 62. He's on the strike, a spot on Yorker from Mohammad Shami, and Babar Azam somehow managed to tuck it towards deep mid wicket, gets away with a single. Good running between the wickets. Pakistan are inching closer towards the victory, towards the first victory of the tournament actually. Well, India coming from back-to-back wins in the warm-up games, but this is not the way they would have loved to be welcomed right in the first game of the tournament. Rizwan on the strike. Pakistan, oh, this time chance of an LBW, but no, that's turning down the leg side, and that's a directed Mohammad Shami. Well, Mohammad Rizwan is on the danger end. Now that will be a tough call. The umpire sure needs to go upstairs on this occasion, but Rizwan could be slightly inside the crease. I think it's a matter of inches at this moment. Virat Kohli says is in. Virat Kohli says that the batter is in. Well, let us see over here. And if we speak about the game changing, where the game turned, I think it was those two sixes of the balls of Varun Chakraborty, which completely turned the game in favor of Pakistan. That was game changing moment, Actually, the pressure was, India was trying to build the pressure, but two less deliveries from Varun Chakraborty and Babar Azam would surely capitalize. Any good batter would surely capitalize on it, and that has been the game. Well, once again, a very good Yorker from Mohammad Shami at this moment. Well, Pakistan moves on to 128 for no loss after 16 overs. They're really batting well, and they don't really need a huge run to chase at this moment. Pakistan needs 24 runs to chase from 25 deliveries. From 24 deliveries. So that's run a ball for them, and they'll be hoping that they does end up on the victory line. That is what they'll be wanting, Each and everybody, guys, this is Cricket Reborn live on air, and you can see the concurrent viewers, really going down, and I understand the reason, because India is not really doing well. I know that a lot of viewers are from India, and India are really facing into trouble. Well, things aren't really going well for them at this moment. 24 required from 24 for Pakistan with 10 wickets in hand. It's an easy peasy thing for Pakistan with Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan at either ends of the 22 yards. Well, here comes another one. There's another experienced pro, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. It's really a difficult thing to see, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar not getting the swing and offer today. That has been his strength, When you are a bowler, you always have your strengths and weaknesses, and the strength of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is to bowl, is to get good amount of swing, in swing and out swing. He's not someone, who will bowl those rapid paced deliveries, paced bouncers. But he's a clever bowler. He's a clever operator this time, and the batter once again tries to clobber it over the inner circle on the offside, gets away with a single, and with that Pakistan need 23 runs to win from 23 deliveries at this moment. They are inching towards a victory, but India must be telling to themselves, we can't give up. 2 wickets here and they'll be under pressure. We can't give away any boundary, we can't give away any loose single runs. Pakistan 129 for no loss at this moment. Virat Kohli wouldn't mind if it's 1 Oh, this time they tried to play it, tried to go for the big shot this time, but couldn't connect it well. Not the best of the timing from the will of Babar Azam this time, but will surely get a single down to long on. Pace of delivery from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. That was the other thing that India could have done, I believe, is that changing pace from the pace bowlers. Now that has been something that you haven't really seen. Mohammad Shami, you didn't see the changing pace. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, not that much change in pace. It's been just with Bumrah he's really worked on the change in pace. Now in these conditions of UAE, it's an absolute very obvious thing that there are chances of dew coming into the attack, into the play. And that is when you really need to have good variations. You need to pull the slow ones in these surfaces. You need to have the change in pace. You need to have the Yorker right on target. But things aren't really going well. Well, this time 21 required. Well, this time the umpire signals to the wide. Despite the batter, he shuffled across the line this time, but the bowler, obviously he bowled it wider outside the trump line. So 21 runs required from 21 for Pakistan, and they moves on to 131 for no loss, with that extra run being considered into the scoreboard. Each and everybody, guys, this is Cricket Reborn live on here. Do make sure you subscribe this channel if you're liking this coverage. Doesn't matter whoever wins, but if you're liking this coverage, make sure show the support, guys, please. I beg, man. Alright, I won't be begging, it's up to you. Fine guys. Well, it's a single for Pakistan over here. Wider Yorker from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, and the batter lobs it along the ground towards deep extra cover. Virat Kohli having a quick chat with Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Well, Mohammad Hafiz is the man who is padded up and who might come in next. Well, what I personally feel is that Jasprit Bumrah is going to bowl the next over. Oh, this time that surely wouldn't be the wide. That surely wouldn't be wide. Well, this is given wide. Oh my goodness. Now this is a debatable decision from the umpire. Virat Kohli really not happy with it. The batter had bowled it quite away, quite wider, but it did seem that the ball was slightly inside the trump line over here. Now let's have a look at it. Oh yeah, the ball was slightly swinging. It swung slightly away, but it swung much away after the ball surpassed. And this time we get a single down to long off this time. Well, good running between the wickets, man. Good running between the wickets between Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam. You have to admit the fact that Pakistan has really improved on running between the wickets. They need 17 more runs to win from 19 deliveries. Things are really easing in their favour at this moment. Tirthankar Pal, a very sad day for us. Doesn't matter, Tirthankar, it's all about the tournament, Yes, obviously India, Pakistan is a rivalry in itself, but it's a cricket, They always is a team has to win and the other will lose. You get your opportunities once again, and once again you'll come back harder. So that is not the thing. You still have the opportunity. You come back hard and just win the tournament, and you show that who you are. Well, once again, this has to be another wide. This has to be another wide, I believe. But no, the umpire hasn't signaled it a wide. Now, once again, a debatable decision, as actually Babar Azam, who actually, takes guard between the middle and leg stump. He slightly shuffled across, but I personally believe, if you look at a neutral mindset, I think this was a wide. But once again, it's equal, because there was another delivery which could have gone in favor of India, but went in favor of Pakistan as a bowler, as an umpire, did signal it as a wide. So yes, things is equaling here. So there's nothing much to worry about it. So 17 required from 18 deliveries, and Pakistan are right in this game. But India, I still say 17 record of 18 deliveries, 2 wickets in this over, man. 2 wickets in this over. Jasprit Bumrah is the one who can turn this game, and I'm pretty sure, I believe Bumrah should be the one should be coming in for this over. And that is the thing, let's see what we get to see. I believe Bumrah should be the one who should be coming up for this over. Here's Virat Kohli having a quick chat with Jasprit Bumrah, also KL Rahul alongside him. And if you look at the economy rate, then it's been Ravindra Jadeja has been the best of them. 4 overs given away, only 28 runs. Bumrah is next to him, whose economy is also at 7. But Varun Chakraborty, Mohammad Shami, Bhuvneshwar Kumar has been pretty expensive. Slightly expensive, I reckon. Well, it's Mohammad Shami with the ball in hand. Well, now this is a decision. Now, this is the decision that the senior group has made. And Bumrah has also discussion. Now, this is interesting, one, as a cricket fan, you would always want to know what the discussion was, what the reason was behind Mohammad Shami going for this over, not just with Bumrah. Well, they surely want Bumrah to bowl the 19th over, I think. Well, the two fielders at third man, at one at fine leg. There's a deep square leg over there. There is long on in place. There's a deep extra cover which is slightly not exactly in the position. Oh, this time swivels across, high up in the air. A poor delivery from Mohammad Shami, and that's straight into the stands for a maximum. Very poor delivery, very poor execution from Mohammad Shami. And now this is what, as I mentioned, just with Bumrah, I still believe that Bumrah would have been the best option. And now that could have been a no ball too. It could have been a free hit, man. And if you look, it was a pace on delivery from Mohammad Shami. A juicy full toss. Mohammad Rizwan was all up for it, just swiveled across, and the ball just went over the ropes, into the stands, into the top tire, into the second tire, I believe. Well, Pakistan are well in this game at this moment. Each and everybody, guys. So this is Cricket REBORN live on here. And as an Indian fan, you must be very upset. You must be very upset with those 2 sixes that Varun Chakraborty gave away and this 6 of Mohammad Shami. Well, there are some obstacles as Indian fans are making. Mohammad Rizwan is having an objection towards it. Rizwan on the strike and Shami into the attack. This time, clovers it towards the onside. Finds the gap with ease and will get a boundary. Well, Mohammad Rizwan is seeing off Pakistan to a victory at this moment. 7 runs required from 16 deliveries, and Tirthankal Pal is crying at his home. And this is the situation for every Indian fan at this moment. Mohammad Shami, you simply can't do it. Now, this isn't the kind of deliveries that you would be wanting from a Shami. Just go bang on target for a Yorker, or go wider of the off stump, or bowl the slower ones. There's nothing. Very poor approach from Mohammad Shami. You have played the IPL. You know how the pitches really play over here at this kind of situation, and really poor, very poor from this experienced group of Indian team. And another boundary, short a ball, and the batter swivels across and finds another boundary down fine leg. Rohit Sharma is unhappy, and Pakistan has made it almost towards the victory lines. And look at that delivery. Now, you simply can't bowl this kind of shorter deliveries. You know that they have played the short deliveries quite well. If you're really bowling the short deliveries, then you need to be slightly away, a bit more away. Maybe, because these are not the larger grounds, I reckon. This isn't the larger ground. 3 record of the 15 deliveries now, and this over has completely turned the tables towards Pakistan. 2 record of 14 deliveries now, and Mohammad Rizwan, how good has he been? Also Babar Azam. Now they are almost on the verge of thumping India. Now this is a very, very poor effort from India. Very poor effort. With the ball in hand, Virat Kohli somehow took the team to a commendable total at this surface, some total where the Indian bowlers had a chance. India could have, had they got some early wickets, but no, Pakistan really didn't lose any wicket over here. and now they'll be looking for a double over here. And yes, they are coming back for the second and they get it. Well, there is a winning runs and Pakistan wins this one. Well, Babar Azam is all excited. Mohammad Rizwan too. Well, Pakistan beats India by 10 wickets. And being my unbiased cricket fan, speaking on top of the native Indian cricket fan, well, Pakistan, they have really been good. They have really been good throughout the game. Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam. Virat Kohli shaking hands with Rizwan and Babar Azam. They really played well. Both the batters, doesn't matter, doesn't matter what the result is. But in the end, cricket is a victory. And yes, this is what, after the game, is all about shaking hands with each other. And that is what the game spirit is. Doesn't matter what the rivalry is, isn't it? Well, this is just the start for India, and they need to pull up their socks, and I think the think tank really needs to look after this bowling in the due factor, because you can't really bowl the pace on deliveries. Mohammad Shami, I think, is bowled 95% of the bowls pace of deliveries, and that is something really you don't expect. Well, this is some result that as an Indian fan you wouldn't be happy with. But unfortunately, this is the result. But let's hope, keeps our fingers crossed, and let's hope that India really bats well, plays well, bowls well, fields well in the upcoming games, and sees them through the knockout stages into the finals and straight away as the champions. Well, so before I sign off, guys, I would really appreciate all of you guys to support me by subscribing this channel, Cricket Reborn, for many more live sessions. Please do like this video and comment down what your views are. I'm super frustrated. I'm super tired over here because right after work, not having good amount of food, missing the dinner and so on. I tried my best to give proper coverage. We can see Mahendra Singh Dhoni sharing hands with the Pakistan team, and the Pakistani boys over here, they have really played well. They are a team to beat. If Rizwan and Babar Azam keeps on batting this way, they are a team to beat, and they are surely really thank you so much, guys, for your cooperation, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being with me, and I hope that you'll be cooperating with me on the future live sessions that I'll be carrying on with during this T20 World Cup season. And also there will be a couple of videos that we'll be getting. I hope I'll try my level best to put forward. Do not forget to follow our Instagram handle. Do not forget to follow our Facebook page. We will get a lot of updates. Don't forget to follow our LinkedIn page. We will get a lot of updates. On Instagram, we post a lot of commentary videos, a lot of posts, a lot of things, a lot of updates over there. And on Twitter, you'll get a lot of opinions about us. So that is it for the day, guys. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for cooperating with me. Until then, see you in the next time.